Hello there, guys. I know I never come on before noon Pacific Standard Time. Well, I had some things to do this morning, and I can't tell you guys everything, but it's so weird how everything just kind of leads to Michael. In what I do. It's just so strange. But if the time is right, I will tell you some other things that are going on. But I'm always working on something, okay? And you guys know, if you buy my Alive trilogies, you know I put the money right back in and I do another Michael project, right? So that's why you guys are like, oh, Pearl, she spends it on Michael anyway, right? So you guys, please watch the Alive trilogy. Whoop, whoop, Alive docu-series. It's a docu-series now because it's Alive 1, 2, 3, and 4. All available on Vimeo, and Alive 2 and 3 and A Prisoner of Fame are on Amazon. And A Prisoner of Fame is on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, please watch it, and please tell your friends to watch it and give it great reviews and all that stuff. Well, anyway, guys, love you, love you, love you. I always am so amazed, right, that there's still Michael information, right? Like, I'm reaching a new audience because the more I get, leave Michael alone, shut up, you're crazy. The more I get that stuff, the more I know that I'm reaching outside of the believer community, right? Because when people first hear Michael faked his death, of course it sounds crazy. And leave him alone. If he's dead, what does it matter, right? And Michael, even if he was dead, which there's no proof Michael Joe Jackson is dead, no proof nowhere, anywhere. I've been looking for 11 years, zero proof. But even if he was dead, right? He doesn't want to be left alone. He wants to live forever. He wants a legacy. He wants to be immortalized. He wants to be immortal, right? He wants to live on forever, even though in this scenario, it was all those things, the living dead stuff, it's all death hoax clues, because we know from a series of death hoax clues in the Invincible album, and I'm the Living Dead, and Ghost, and Thrill, and zombies, and werewolves, and mummies. We know the ink symbol, right? We know that Michael was leaving all kinds of clues that he was one day going to be the living dead. So, but anyway, I can't believe there's still more stuff going on. And then people don't realize I have 4 documentaries. They say something. I don't have 350 minutes of color bars. So if anybody stops to think for a second, 4 documentaries, my God, what does she have in those documentaries? 350 minutes? Yeah, 350 minutes, okay? But anyway, I still got info. Can you guys believe I still got info? I mean, okay. So we're going to get started, okay? Another death hoax clue. Before Michael Jackson faked his death, do you guys know that he was the sole owner of all his properties? He made sure that it wasn't messy, that his finances wasn't messy, right? And we have a result of a case from Tohme. You guys know I covered the trial back last May 2019, and it ended abruptly. And I was in the courtroom, and I know exactly why it ended. I don't want to embarrass someone, so I don't report on it. I know you guys hate that. You're like, Pearl, this is the second thing that you're doing and you ain't telling us. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't tell everything. Sometimes there's a time and place for me to tell you, and after time moves on, maybe I can let you in on something. But at this time, something happened in that courtroom, okay, that ended the trial abruptly because it never finished, right? And I knew that it was going to be ended due to this. And I had wrote about it, and I had wrote about all of a sudden we come back from lunch, Tohme told me personally, oh, I must have had some bad vegan food, vegetables. Usually meat makes you real sick, or seafood, but he said vegan food. Okay, whatever. All right. So, and then he told me he saw Michael's dead body. He didn't tell me that. He said that, right? I don't believe he did. And I don't believe Frank Delio did. I don't believe Kathy Hilton did. The reason why is because if it's a fake body double, they wouldn't let all of them see the dead body. Okay, but they have to tell their story, right? They have to tell their story. And the Jacksons aren't going to say, no, it's not true, because they want as many people to go, say Michael's dead and they saw the dead body. But we know through the death photos, which are all fake, the casket being closed, the alleged victim, alleged date, the propofol, the cryonics, right? We know that it wasn't Michael's body, right? And then in a live 4, I break down those 3 death photos even more with Karen Faye's email. Okay? All right? I break it down. Okay? So you think that a live 2 told you the 3 death photos were fake? Watch live 4. Watch a live 4. All right. So, Tohme case settled. Okay? I have some stuff here. Here we go. I'm going to turn it around. Tohme's case settled. Okay. It settled last year, but they had some problems because I guess the estate wanted Tohme to go away forever and ever and ever. Michael did fire Tohme May 5th, day before my birthday, of 2009. But when I was sitting, I was no Tohme fan either. Okay, I was no Tohme fan either. But when I sat in the courtroom and I was listening to, Randy Phillips and Dennis Hawk and some other people, I was like, and they were pretty much saying Tohme was owed money. And when I listened to the court, and I try, when I'm in these courtrooms, let me turn the camera around because I got to tell you guys something. I'll be back on this in a second. When I'm in a courtroom, I try to act like I'm a juror. Okay, that's how I listen to when I'm sitting in the courtroom as a media participant. I try to put myself as a juror. I'm not preconceived. I'm not taking sides. Like if in the 2005, at that time, trust. If the evidence said Michael was a pedophile, I would have told you guys, because that's bad. That's wrong. You can't do that. Okay? And kids' lives are important. I am not a pedophile supporter. Okay? Nothing in that 2005 courtroom said that Michael was a pedophile. Michael liked to have kid friends, but I don't have sex with my friends. Do you have sex with your friends? No. You don't have sex with your friends when there's no other emotional tie to it. I love my friends. I've known them since high school. Some of my friends I've known since elementary school. That's how long I've had friendships. Okay? Me and my friend Dana slept in the same bed for years. Not even a hey girl. Nothing. Zero. Not even a little bit of inkling of anything attractive like that. Nothing. I'm telling you, nothing. Ever. And we must have slept in the same bed, I don't know, 100 times, 500 times. I sleep on one end, she sleep on the other end. And it'd be so funny if one of us, we would put a pillow between us and we giggle and we go back to sleep, right? So me and her were buddies and we were tight. I'd stay at her house, she'd stay at my house, but we were boy crazy. We were boy crazy. Okay, we love boys. And so I understand sleeping in a bed with someone and having zero sexual attraction to them. And there's pictures of Michael sleeping in the bed with his brothers, which happened so often, because Joe couldn't afford all those hotel rooms when they was doing, because they started really touring when Michael was like 5 or 6 years old. So Joe, really, it took them 5 years of being on the road for them to even get a deal with, a tryout with Motown. Michael was 10. Okay, and then Joe had some other legal tanglements to where he had to get out of those legal tanglements. And then once he did, Berry Gordy was ready for him. So Michael was 11 when their first album hit. But up for 5 years, they shared the same bed all the time. Okay? So beds, and then Robert Townsend's movie What did the Robert Townsend's movie? Oh my God, Five Heartbeats. Five Heartbeats. There's a bed scene where there's a grown man sleeping in the bed with the kids. Okay, no sex involved. So just because of that does not mean you having sex with anyone. And there was no proof of that whatsoever. And I also posted the Trial and Triumph of the King of Pop, where I proved to you guys that it went to 50 million households. It was on all the major platforms. Okay, so and I signed that deal 7 weeks before the death announcement. And then somebody had wrote something like, oh, that was just that was ready for Michael's tour for This Is It. No, and the This Is It 50, they already sold out. Already sold out in March. Okay, I signed this deal in May. Okay, the Trial and Triumph was there for the world to know Michael wasn't a pedophile. And Joe called me several times about it. And then I found out, oh, just watch the Alive trilogy. I got receipts for it. I got receipts. Okay, about the address of my distributor being the same address as the Michael Jackson company, right? The Rock City was the same person, the same name of the company, and Michael, Kerry Gordy, and Jack Wishner had a company called Rock City. I'm just telling you guys, okay? And then Joe, of course, Joe had told me one time, I'm going, so gosh, for the receipts, watch the documentary, but Joe had told me that a lot of times they use decoys, okay? They use decoys. Because what Joe said to me, if you tell him it's me, the price is going to go up, right? So they always had somebody else fronting for the things that they wanted, aka the Bobby Anderson. Okay, so and then we got South Carolina in the estate, and then we got Los Angeles. Just watch my stuff. Okay, I promise you will be absolutely floored. Okay, because I got receipts for it all. Okay, I don't have receipts for Joe calling me, but I got receipts with me with Joe at his birthday party, me with Joe somewhere else. A matter of fact, I got more footage of me with Joe, I think in the first live, on Paris's birthday, as a matter of fact, in the first live. That, when I'm outside of Carrollwood with Joe, that's Paris's birthday. She talked about her birthday party at Carrollwood in one of her, she did a reality thing. I was there outside in the front. It was her birthday that day. Okay, just letting you guys know. Just letting you guys know. All right, with Joe. All right, there's other stuff that I want to get to. Tohme. Let's get back to Tohme. So I had predicted. Okay, I had predicted because the settlement amount was confidential, right? It was confidential. Right? So I had predicted it was between $3 and $5 million, right? So I know that the attorneys was like, because I told that to one of the attorneys, I bet you it was between $3 and $5 million. And I'm going to prove it to you because this is what I sent him, the press release, and he sent me a thank you for that. He said, you know what happened? Yeah, I know what happened. Wink, wink. Okay? I know. I know. Okay? So, anyway, I just want to play a little bit of this video to let you guys know that I predicted the $3 million. All right, let's, or did I predict? Or did somebody tell me? I'm just saying, I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to this. Let's get back. All right, here we go. All right, let me turn the volume up. Judge did not state the settlement amount, but it would seem fair to say it was between $3 to $5 million for Tohme, who had contracts, witnesses that testified Tohme orchestrated or was involved with deals Michael Jackson signed in 2008 and 2009. Oh, one more interesting detail. It seemed that Tohme was in financial straits. Oh, yeah, I was talking about Tohme's old Mercedes. Okay, so there you go. Okay, this was May 22nd, 2019. And there you go, right there, where I predicted $3 to $5 million. Where is it on here? You guys can go and watch this video if you want. I put it out there, but where is the 3 to 5? Oh, there it is. It's up here. See? $3 to $5 million. See there? All right, so I predicted right. And you guys, I'm never going to lie to you guys, ever. Because I always want you guys to know that when I don't have proof of something, that you can trust that I'm telling the truth. Okay? That's why I am so into being honest, ridiculously honest. Okay? About everything that I do. I want you guys to be able to trust me thoroughly. So yeah, I predicted the $3 to $5 million. But if they didn't settle, if they did not settle, it would have been more. The jury would have awarded Tohme more. Okay, so you got to remember, if it's a settlement, Michael had to approve it, right? Because he's alive, and it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do. Okay, so I'm no Tohme fan. I'm no Tohme fan. I'm not. Okay, I'm not. But anyway, and other people, I don't believe other people unless they have the proof. And I have proof of 99% of what I report to you guys. And I report a lot of stuff to you guys. All right. So we got the Tohme out of the way. There's more stuff. There's more stuff. Let me shut this. There's more Nick Cannon. You guys know what happened with Nick Cannon. Okay, let's talk about Nick Cannon real quick. And there's a reason that I'm talking about Nick Cannon with Michael Jackson, okay? Nick Cannon, okay, is very much into Moors and into studying and into history. I've had conversations with Nick Cannon's father, person to person, at an event I went to, and I talked to him. But, and I told you guys, Nick Cannon was at the Michael Jackson Scream event, right? And there's a reason why. It's in a life work. It's in a life work. Okay, and he was the MC, and I was sitting with the Jacksons in the same row as Joe and Jackie and everybody, and Nick had to take my seat, so I ended up having to sit next to the impersonator. Oh, you're gonna be mad at me for forgetting your name, but I'm getting old. I got so much information in this old head of mine. What's his name? The impersonator. What's his name? I know his name because I've seen it many times. But anyway, I ended up sitting next to him. All right, you can ask him. He'll tell you. All right. So anyway, Nick Cannon made what people consider an anti-Semitic statement, which is, and I've heard this statement many times through many people. Even Whitney Houston had taken a Mecca to Israel, because I never studied this. I never, ever studied this, because I'm an African. My ancestors are African. We come from whatever tribes we come from in Africa. And we don't know. So I don't really get into our African Pacific tribes or anything, because I'm okay. I'm okay with being an African, and my ancestors were kidnapped and captured and enslaved. They weren't slaves. They were enslaved. Okay? Enslaved by brutal, horrible, unimaginable means. They had, the white man had the musket, which is like a long pistol. Okay? Could you imagine? And the African did not. Okay? Could you imagine? Something goes pow, smoke comes out, and then your buddy that it was pointing at dies and got something bleeding from it, because you don't see the bullet flying through the air. So that must have spooked the African like that was magic or something. So they're like, put that down. Okay. Well, I don't want to be died like Jamomo. Okay. So that was how it was done, because we did not have a weapon like that. Okay. And they would capture them, and then they would cage them, and cage them for up to a year before the ship came. And then once and also they had to capture enough to fill the ship. Okay? It's called the Middle Passages. And they may fill the ship with, 1,500 human beings, and half of them would die. Because where are you going to use the bathroom at? You use the bathroom where you at. Where's women going to have their periods? The trip was 3 months. I mean, and let's talk about the people that are sick enough to do this. Got to be sick enough to rape kids, grown men. Okay, I'm just saying, it's a horrible thing. So once you got off that ship, because you know where you were going, and then you're packed like sardines, head to foot. like sardines. And then they have the nerve to say it stinks. Well, human beings got to use the bathroom. I mean, it's some sick stuff. And yes, we are still suffering from post-traumatic stress because our people never really got a chance to get compensated for that. Reparations, an apology. Okay? And that pain just went from generation to generation. But anyway, so there's an alternative story. Okay? That black people are the original Hebrew Israelites. Okay? So Nick Cannon was speaking on that. And I've heard a lot of black intellectuals say that. So when he said that, it was considered anti-Semitic because he was talking about the brutality versus the non-brutality. Okay? Now, Nick Cannon, I don't believe that he has a mean, he hates anybody. He's angry because his friend got killed, okay, by a police officer. And he did that video, which I thought was powerful, very, very powerful. Well, anyway, he got fired, okay, from CBS, Wild and Out, okay? He got fired, okay, because they considered that anti-Semitic. What I would like to put to the people who are Jewish in the record business, please stop them from putting the N-word on a record. Like you stopped Michael from putting the K word on a record. Okay? There's some of us that don't like hearing the N-word. I don't. Okay? When I was growing up, we said the N-word, we just said it amongst ourselves, and if there was a non-black person around, we would not say the N-word. Not say the N-word. So, I'm just asking. You know, just like you don't like kike on records, okay? I don't like the N-word on records either, okay? I don't like that, okay? Michael changed that, okay? So, let's try to be fair. Let's try to be fair. Let's try to be fair. And I'm not just saying Jewish people. I'm saying all people that have the ability to say this is going worldwide. Have them take out the N-word if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay, and we got to stop saying the N-word all the time. Okay, that word belongs to us, like Ice Cube said. Okay, but, And Paris has asked the question, what do I do when her white friends use the N-word in front of her? Well, I'll tell you what I do. I go off on them and say, don't you ever in your life say that word to me. Around me, you are not allowed to use that word. That's what you do. Okay? That's what you do. All right. So Nick Cannon, okay, he's apologized. Okay? He got fired. Okay? I am not anywhere anti-Semitic at all. I feel for the Jews. The Holocaust? Oh, Jesus Christ, what a horrible, 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 horrible thing. But it happened in, short years, not like black people, 250 years of that, generation after generation after generation after generation, where your whole life, okay, from birth to if you died at 80, you was a slave. And your kids was a slave, and your mama was a slave, okay? So, suffering is suffering, and bad is bad. Okay, so I don't believe that anybody should be anti-anybody. Shouldn't be anti-anybody. We are all human beings, and that's why I wrote the book, The Climate, to say how ridiculous racism is, because skin is nothing but a function of climatic habitats. Okay, so anyway, so let's get back to Nick Cannon. Let's turn this around. Nick Cannon didn't lose his job on Fox, though. He didn't lose his job on The Masked Singer, though. He gets to keep his job as the person on the host of The Masked Singer, which he does an excellent job. And when he said The Masked Singer host also disputed that such views were anti-Semitic because saying black people are the true Hebrews. Okay, see, I told you. That's what he was saying. It's never hate speech. You can't be anti-Semitic when we are the Semitic people, he said. When we are the same people who they want to be, that's our birthright. We are the true Hebrews. I've heard that forever. That's neither here nor there. It's important to a lot of other people. It really, really is important. It's important. But for me as an individual, I'm okay being an African from Africa. I'm okay with that. All right, I'm okay with that. But some people do consider that offensive. But he didn't lose his job on The Masked Singer, though. Okay? And you know why he didn't lose his job on The Masked Singer? Okay? Let's put it this way. He didn't lose his job on The Masked Singer. Where is it? He remains here. Why does that keep doing that? Nick Cannon to remain on Fox show. Okay. So, watch Alive for. Okay. About what I believe got his back. Now, Peter Michael Bobby, PMB, right? Peter Michael Bobby. Nick considers himself a Moor, right? Peter Michael Bobby was all up in the Moors. So, they like this. I'm just saying. Food for thought. All right, Nick Cannon. We got more stuff. Okay, we got more stuff. All right, let's see. Let me look at my notes. Oh, Aaron Carter. He had said, with Aaron, you can believe some of the stuff he say and some of the stuff he don't say. But he said Michael told him in his last few months, before the death announcement, Michael said he wanted out of this life. Aaron, Nick Carter, Aaron Carter. See how I segued those Carters? So you wonder if maybe Nick Carter's people owned, Nick Cannon, my bad. But whenever you do see black people with the same name, sometimes it could be traced back to the same plantation because we had the last names of our masters. Okay, just saying. A lot of people don't know this history. So Nick Cannon, not affiliated. Nick Carter. Michael was giving you a death hoax clue because Michael would not want to purposely kill himself when he had BG, who was like 7. Paris was like 11 and Prince was like 12. Those are little kids. Okay, those are little kids. All right. So I'm just saying, if he said he wanted out of this life, he was just saying he's going to fake his death. And people will say he wouldn't leave his kids. Don't you think I thought about that 10 years ago, 11 years ago? Of course, if he's alive, he didn't leave him. Right? He didn't leave him. I believe. Oh, and then Angela, thank you so much, Angela Dodd. Remember, I said that Michael was, I believe he was in Catherine's Monaco camper. And I remember that people told me, I think Linda or one of the security told Linda at the Carolwood house that Michael would spend a lot of time in like a little house, a little cabin, a little camper in the back of Carolwood. Was he practicing living in a small space? I'm just saying. And were those sleeping bags instead of beds, right? Were those sleeping bags so that they could sleep in the Monaco camper with Michael? I'm just saying. Remember Catherine went shopping like a day after the death announcement? Like on the 26th or the 27th, she's at Target. What? Aren't you mourning? 2 days? I couldn't get out of the bed for 3-4 days afterwards. And it wasn't my son that died. Okay, Catherine was all up. Nobody else, all them relatives, brothers, sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews, friends. Nobody could go get sleeping bags but Catherine? Just saying, that's an alive one. Okay? And I know the Target she went to, too. Okay? Because I would go to that Target sometimes. All right. So, Aaron, that was Michael Death Hoax clue to you. All right. So, good news. Okay, I got to show you guys. Okay. Good news. Michael has his own channel on Sirius FM. Okay, the Michael Jackson channel. It's let me make sure my volume's down. Oh,
Hey
oh,
guys, it's
okay. There's my volume. It's channel 50, and I've been listening to it every time I get in my car. Okay, and it's Michael. It's for 30 days, and I think it started around the 16th or the 17th. 7/17. I think it started around there. You guys can double check, right? And Michael has his own channel. They play 3 records of Michael, and then they play another artist. Okay, they play another artist. So it is Michael like maybe 75% of the time. And then it's other artists. You know, I've heard other Lady Gaga on there. I've heard NWA on there. And they did not take out the M word with the NWA when they played it, or the MF word either. Okay, but it's paid. They're allowed to, not FCC, because it's paid programming. But yay! So you guys, when you get in your car or even listening home, Michael Jackson channel, Sirius channel 50. Yay! It's really good too. And then Steve Ivory. He is doing some of the, I think they're pre-recorded voiceovers that he's done. And so make sure that you guys support that, because I believe that there should be a Jackson's channel. Okay? A Jackson's channel. Because all of Janet, all of Michael, all the Jackson 5, all of Rebe, Latoya, and all the nieces and nephews, okay, that have records, okay, and even Paris's music can be on there. Jackson's channel. I think it should be a Jackson's channel, not just Michael, okay. But yay, congratulations, Michael. This happened. They did this for a couple of months. Let me turn my camera around. Oh, my camera don't want to turn around. Come on. Oh, there we go. They did this for a couple of months after the death announcement, and they did that for Prince too, after Prince's death announcement, which happened on Cecil's birthday, April 21st. Yeah, so they did this for 3 months, I think, and then they took it off, so now it's back. So let's hope that if it gets listened to enough, you know, and they're doing a lot of Michael's Heal the World and healing music and stuff like Keep the Faith, Heal the World, Lost Children, you know, Man in the Mirror, you know, all those uplifting songs that Michael had sang. Okay, so let's see what else I have. I'm trying to hide that. Okay, there's two more things. So let's get to one of them. Kanye West. Come on, Kanye, for real. Yawn, boring. Okay, we cannot have another crackpot in the White House. I'm sorry. Donald Trump, I'm telling you, people who get mad at me for not being a Trump supporter, I did not want to not like Trump. Cecil and I's favorite show was Celebrity Apprentice. We loved that show. We watched it every single Sunday. I liked Ivanka. I liked Donald Jr. I liked Eric. I liked Donald. Okay, I liked them. I really did. It was our favorite show. You know, couldn't wait. Cecil and I would be like, you ready to watch Apprentice? Okay. Michael also liked Donald back in the day too. Okay. Donald's a completely different person as president. Or his whatever he's doing now, he has power. Okay. Not a president at all. Okay. We got to be real. Everything else was that he had that was going was a residual effect of Barack Obama. The one thing that he had on his own is that this coronavirus, and he has flubbed it. All he has to do is tell people, wear a mask, stay in the house for 4 to 6 weeks, social distance, and we can all go back to work. We can get rid of the economy. The other countries have done it. It's a simple thing. Stay in the house, wear the mask. Whenever you have to go out to the grocery store, Wear a mask. Social distance. Wash your hands. Simple. Simple. To save lives and people not be sick and people go to work and it can fix the economy is a simple solution. Because when we all talk, spit particles come out. So if we all wear a mask, it's going to capture your spit particles and it's going to stop them from flinging into somebody's mouth, who eyes or mouth or wherever, so it doesn't go into their system. So it's double protection. You and me talking 6 feet away with a mask on, I could have it. Look at the medical professionals. They're not coming down with it. A few in the very beginning did, because they weren't taking it seriously and they weren't quite sure of how it would spread. But now they're sure, and they have the face mask, the shield. Cecil bought me a shield, by the way. Okay? So it's not a hard thing to do. So everyone, please, 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 just wear your mask, social distance, wash your hands, simple stuff. Because we're an embarrassment. You know, the Bahamas said we can't even go there. Can you imagine? They're banning Americans from traveling to their countries? Oh, we are the failure. Never in my lifetime, 57 years old, never in my life has the United States lost like this. Never. And we're not even on to the 140,000 people who are dead. Okay, and the 3.5 million people who have tested positive. Okay, so wear your mask. Okay, so Kanye. He was in South Carolina, which is where Peter Michael Bobby's from. He needed 10,000 signatures to get on the ballot. Didn't turn him in on time. Didn't get him. Okay, thank God. You know, he admits that he's both bipolar, and he said he was addicted to opioids, and, you know, he's just a mess. Can have that. And he's just there to try to siphon off some young voters and some black voters from voting for Biden, so we could have this failure of a president. Yes, it's safe to say. It's safe to say. In another 4 years. I don't think we can survive as America another 6 months. Let alone 4 years and 6 months. We can't. The writing is on the wall. It's clear for everyone to see. Okay, if he would have just stepped in and told everyone at the beginning, wear masks, social distance, we're all going to do it for 6 weeks because we ain't doing this again. Okay, but he didn't do it. Okay, didn't do it. So does he want us to die? I'm just saying. All right, so Kanye West, the Yeezys, the shoes. So we got Peter, South Carolina, and the Yeezy tennis shoes. Just saying. You know, I'm always fun with that. All right. So I have something else for you guys. So our buddy, Peter Michael Bobby is my buddy, Peter Medani. All right, here we go with Peter Medani. Okay. Let me see if my Facebook will come up, because I got to close some of these windows because my computer is 12 years old and she's an old gal, so she's working a little slow. Okay, so here we go. Let me go ahead and tell you guys. So Peter posted, and this is not the first time he posted this. He posted The Secret, right? He posted The Secret, right? For us to watch The Secret. Right? Everybody heard of the book, The Secret, right? Hi, Peter. He just joined. Hi. I did something special for you. I can't tell you what it is, though. But it's something you might need later. Okay? Let's see. It's funny how things just kind of work that way. But I can't tell you what it is. But I have a feeling you already know. I have a feeling you already know, because you know everything that I do. Okay, so Peter Michael Bobby, who I believe, watch Alive 3 and Alive 4 for my evidence, where I believe Bobby Anderson is nothing but a decoy. Yes, there's a Bobby Anderson. I've been calling him Bobby for over 3 years. Okay? Over 3 years. Okay? Peter Michael Bobby, because I believe that Bobby is nothing but a decoy, so he can say, no, it's not Michael, it was this guy all the time. It was always him. And I believe that they met in a chat room years ago. And he sounds so much like him because he got 3 voices. Okay, I'm here to tell you, he got 3 voices. Okay, so Peter, Michael, Bobby. Okay, but anyway, so let's try to. I'm talking until this comes up. Okay, I'm trying to get his thing to come up because if you watch the first few minutes of The Secret, so funny. He's so funny. But The Secret is about positive thinking. It's about being positive. My computer won't even do what I tell it to do. I mean, so I'm going to have to do something about a computer. I need a new computer. I need a new computer. Okay, so he says things that make you go, 9/11. Okay, so he's posting stuff. But we got to go back a few days because he's into, you know, certain things that he, you know, I'm okay with being an African. Okay, I'm cool with it. You know, I ain't trying to be something else. Or, you know, whatever. You know, not to say he's trying to be something else, but I'm just saying. Some of his stuff, I'm a little, you know, but he's very smart and he's very researched and he's very thorough. All right, so I'm trying to find The Secret. I'm trying to find it, right? I'm trying to find The Secret. So I'm scrolling his channel right now so that I could play you guys apart the beginnings of The Secret. So that in case you missed it, I'm trying to get to it. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see if I have anything else to talk about while I'm looking for it. My computer, oh, here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. The Secret. The Secret. It's a bad copy, you know, The Secret. So we are going to start with The Secret. It's hourglassing, but I will be turning. Okay. Condolences. They might. I wonder if they're going to let me. Facebook might mute this. I don't know. Because it is copywritten.
Something happened to me on a dark night in 1976. It was December 19th. A day that would change my life forever. It was the day I died. You were dead for 19 days. When I came back, I did not come back the same. How do you feel? I did not come back alone.
How many of you guys caught that? Okay? It's about coming back from the dead. Is that a clue that he plans on coming back? I don't know. But he said he won't come back the same and he won't come back alone. Okay? So, what does that mean? But that's what they say, but it's still another one in line of a comeback. Just like, you know, I didn't tell Taj to show that episode of Amazing Stories. I didn't tell him to do both of them like that had to do with either escaping death, which I have in Alive 3 and 4, right? And or coming back from the dead. Okay? That was in, just to let you know, in case you guys missed it, in case you missed that, okay? So that was fun. And then I have one last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about. Oops. One last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about. All right, one last thing. Facebook, that's fair use. That's fair use. Okay, that's fair use. Because Michael faked his death and he leaves death hoax clues, so I can use that as a part of fair use. All right. All right, because I'm not showing, just fair use is for little parts of things that you can use if you're into telling the story. So everything that I use in all my documentaries are all on the premise of Michael Jackson faked his death. And here are the clues, the proof, the evidence that tells you, that gives you the essence of proof, evidence, facts, and clues that Michael Jackson faked his death. That's why I have so many of Michael Jackson's songs in my documentaries. Because I can use them because they are a part of the rules for fair use. All right, so we got that. So now we got one more thing. Where is it? Oh, here we go. 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 All right, you guys, the last one. This is a part of Alive 4 that I haven't really talked about a whole bunch. Oh, man. I had it all set up. Oh, shoot. Now, oh, man. Now I got to find it all over again. I had it all ready. And whatever happened, it reverted back. Shoot. Let's see if I can find it real fast. Part of Alive 4. There's a lot of good stuff in Alive 4. Karen Faye, I got her good, didn't I? I got her good. The black ear. Oh, I got that good, right? You guys know. You guys know. I don't play around. And Peter Michael Bobby's in it.
Everybody knew his name.
Oh, there's my rapping. Okay, there's my rapping. There's my rapping. Okay. There's my rapping. All right. There's my rapping, guys. Okay, I rap in it. And matter of fact, I produced that too. I picked the background, which was a fair use song, a fair use background. And, okay, here we go. It's got to be coming soon. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, man, come on. I had it all queued up. I should have wrote down the time code, huh? Okay, let's see. I think it's before this.
And the hot air balloon.
Oh yeah, the hair,
the great
and powerful
that Prince promoted.
Okay. Let's keep the sound off. Okay, so anyway, guys, I have Omar in this, Paris Prince Blanket, and Paris Prince BG, and Brandon Howard. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Let me stop. Found it. Okay. Here it is. Okay. Hold on. All right. So I got to bring this down. All right, guys. This is a picture of Michael. As natural DNA as it gets, and Brandon. No trickery. No, you know how people Photoshop and they superimpose to make them look like something that you know they don't look like. They do that all the time. This is just regular Michael's face, and this is just regular Brandon's face. Okay, as kids. Okay, I do a complete expose on this. Okay, and I show you guys, you know, a whole bunch of evidence, proof, facts, evidence. It all matches. It all matches that if Brandon wasn't Michael's son, it would be that would be the anomaly. That would be the weird thing. But everything matches. Conception, meeting each other, everything matches. Okay? It just everything matches. Okay? Everything matches. All right. So anyway, that's Alive 4, guys. Then you guys see a little bit of, and that's Mickey. And Mickey has a tiny nose. Okay. People are like, and that's Billie Holiday, Mickey's favorite. She was inspired by Billie Holiday. Billie, and she lived there. I'm just saying, Michael was real. Come on, baby. And him and Stephanie Mills and Mickey. Okay. Anyway, beauty contestant. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you guys, okay? There's a lot more stuff that I get into with Brandon Howard, right? With about Brandon being Michael's son. And you guys know, when I interview Brandon, Peter Michael Bobby knew about it when I didn't tell nobody. So how did he know? The same day, and this was before he called me on January 15, 2012. This is an email that he just sent to me, and I didn't know who he was. I mean, I had heard of Peter Pan, PYT was Michael, but I felt like I do so much for Michael, he got to call me. I'm not chasing him down. Okay, and when he contacted me a few times before he actually got the nerve, and he called me on January 15th via Skype, and we know January 15th is an important day, okay? He had told me about Brandon. Oh, I have all the receipts in this. I have them in a live 4. So I want you guys to watch a live 4. All right. Then, I didn't know this. I did not know this. Let me go back. I didn't know this. Okay. And this is up on some sad, sad news, guys. This comes out on some very, very sad, sad news. Okay. Let me close this. Very sad news. I want to say Lisa. I never disliked Lisa. I don't know why. You know why? I've liked Lisa, and I've never really disrespected or dissed Lisa Marie Presley. It's because she was there for Michael in his darkest hour. Okay? She was there for him. When everybody was saying that Michael was a pedophile and he was gay and he didn't want a grown woman, right? Michael was going to first marry Shauna Mankato. At least that's the rumor, because they wanted Michael to appear to be a heterosexual guy, okay, which he is. But Lisa fit the bill a little better because she king of pop, king of rock and roll, Elvis. It'll get more splash than just some secretary, right? So, and I don't believe, like Shauna had put, he wanted the white girl over the black girl. I don't believe that's what it was in this situation. Appropriateness is judged on the surrounding circumstances. On this situation, I believe that it was the king of rock and roll and the king of pop and the wife and, all that royalty stuff. That's what I believe. And so, and you guys know that in a live 2 or live 3, Lisa Marie, I proved that their marriage was illegitimate. Did they care for each other? Did they have to do things together? Sure they did. Sure, did they love each other? I don't know. But her husband that she divorced in the Dominican Republic, which means that she didn't divorce him here in the United States, right? And you had to be divorced a certain amount of time. And his brother was at the ceremony, right? I'm just saying, watch my documentaries. I got receipts, okay? But anyway, very sad, Lisa. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Her son, 27 years old, committed suicide, reportedly. I mean, just the saddest thing. I just, God, I'm heartbroken. Because that's just got to be one of the toughest things in the whole wide world, and I got 2 children, and I hope they'll never feel that much despair, that the only answer that they have is kill themselves. That's why sometimes you shouldn't have guns in the house, or a whole bunch of pills in the house, because we all feel distraught every now and then, right? We all feel messed up. And what I tell my kids, that at nighttime, if you feel all distraught, you'll feel better when the sun comes up. You'll feel so much better when the sun comes up. So, because we all have that moment. We all have that moment where we like, I just don't want to be here anymore. I just can't take it anymore, right? And if you have what it takes to kill yourself, just you making a rash decision, it could be just over, okay? So, Lisa, honey, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, but I didn't know this. Brandon, he was buddies with Benjamin. He was buddies with him. Brandon has been lurking in Michael's world undercover all these years. All these years. Looks just like him. He got a smaller nose only because his mother has a tiny nose. Other than that, Michael's exact lips. The eyes are just like mine. Oh no, the voice comes from Catherine, not Joe. Brandon looks like Catherine, not Joe. Okay? I am sorry, but I didn't know that they had known each other for years. Now listen to this article, the sentiment of this article. That it said the pressure of being a Presley was too much for him. And People magazine, reputable People magazine, got Brandon's opinion about what it's like for the pressure of having to live up to a famous name. So has Brandon been protected all these years because he would have went through holy crap because his name would have been Jackson instead of Howard? That's the inference here with this article. Okay, you guys can look at it. This is the name of it. It says Benjamin Koff, I don't know how to pronounce it, friend says he struggled with pressure of Presley name prior to death. He, years ago, he signed a deal, a record deal, and he was given $5 million. But I'm sorry, I probably don't listen to hard rock or rock and roll. I'm a R&B soul gal, and from a childhood, that's my favorite type of music to listen to. And of course, I hear pop music too, of course, so I never heard his record or anything. But Brandon and him were buddies. He said they were called the Lost Boys. They were called the Lost Boys, and Corey Feldman. We know Brandon and Corey are friends. We know Brandon and Telly Riley have known each other forever. Brandon and Akon. Okay, you learn this stuff in Alive 4. Okay, you learn this stuff in Alive 4. All right, so I was just dumbfounded that People magazine would ask Brandon about those pressures of having the same name. And Brandon did say he always felt protected, like he was protected. Okay, so Lisa, honey, I'm so sorry. I just don't have words. And he looked just like Elvis, just a little bit of a rounder face than Elvis had. But other than that, he looked very much like Elvis. And this happened the next town over in Calabasas. Okay, Calabasas, that's my next city over to the west of where I live. Okay, so this is just so sorry. I'm so sorry. As a mother, so sorry, Lisa. I'm so sorry. So anyway, I think those are all my notes. I had quite a few little things, didn't I? And I've been on here long enough. Let's see. I still didn't get to a Paris thing. Because I need a little bit more to it. I need a little bit more. All right, guys, I think that's it. And, and this is not a competition. Brandon is not a competition with Paris, Prince, and Blanket. It's not a competition. He came in 1980, 81, or 82. Okay? Prince, Paris, and Blanket are in the mid-90s. It's not a competition. Okay, guys? It's not an either or. It could be an and. Okay? So anybody who's feeling threatened, why? Why are you threatened? There's no threatening. Okay? There's no threatening. Okay? It is just something that happened before Paris, Prince, and Blanket were even thought about. Okay? So it's separate issues. Okay? But everything leads to Brandon being Michael's secret biological son. Watch my Alive 4. Okay? Watch my Alive 4. All right, guys. So anyway, that's it. Love you guys. And I will... 70 people. I think it's time to go. It's 70 people in here. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, we're doing a little bit of updates on the mobile site of Michael Jackson Insider. Okay? All right. Bye.